Wotcher Nooklings, welcome back to Villain Month. In this video, we are creating our own villains, using a different kind of method. So let's dive into it. So I wanted to start this with dark milk. Dark milk just sounds like a villain all on its own. Basically, I actually bought these by accident. I was supposed to just get normal buttons, but I wasn't paying attention. I was really tired that day and wasn't paying attention. They were the dark milk ones. Dark milk is pretty similar to Bourneville, but it gave me a really cool idea for a character, so I'm going to start with that one and then we'll move on to the second one. So the thing that came to mind, and I'm not sure why with this one, for the dark milk was a tiger. And I've drawn tigers and big cats before, but sometimes I do struggle with them, and for some reason this particular reference photo was proving really difficult. I've drawn this kind of thing before, you know, the snarling tiger, and I was having such a hard time with it and I couldn't figure out why. I couldn't figure out where I was going wrong. But he just looked so wrong, so I just had to just rub him out, start again, find a different reference. But I tried to persevere in the first instance just to see if I could fix it, but no, I could just tell there was no fixing this. It just looked awful, and you know, I've said before, I'm not the best drawer, self-taught, and yeah, I'm still learning, and this is the next day, another day I should say. Yeah, and I just decided on a different reference and just went, yeah, let's start again, get something I'm a bit happier with, and you know, I'm still trying to use shapes to guide me with what I'm drawing. It kind of worked, kind of. Again, something I'm still trying to get the hang of, but overall I'm much happier with this version and how he came out. But yeah, the sketching was a bit of a mission. But yeah, sometimes I wonder why I pick animals that I'm not the best at drawing. I think I said it before, cats are not a strong suit, but I still enjoy drawing them, even though they can get frustrating. And apparently I forgot to put transitions in this, which, well, that was dumb, because, you know, I've already edited this part of the video. Oh well, I apologise for the jerkiness. Transitions are MIA. But yeah, it is just one of those. I was aiming to get this video out by tonight. It may still make it by tonight, but time is ticking. Don't ask me what it is, because I forgot to put my watch on this morning. So I'm doing well. And that was the other thing. You'll probably notice his mouth is looking quite wonky. Well, I say wonky, it's just that I didn't finish it and I didn't realise straight away. Oh, for a change, I actually swatched out my colours before starting colouring, which, you know, makes a change. And I did start with the stripes because, you know, I knew it was going to be easier, at least I hoped it was, because layering purple on top of the brown I didn't think was going to work, because it's quite a dark brown that I chose. So yeah, lighter colour first. And yeah, this obviously comes from the packaging more than the chocolate itself. And I don't know what it is about this colour combination, but it turned out quite well. I didn't copy the exact stripes on the tiger, it was more just for reference of placement and shapes of stripes, things like that, rather than, like I say, direct copying. And yeah, I did choose quite a dark brown because, as I said, he's dark milk, so it just made sense to do that. And originally, whilst I was colouring him, I just thought, you know what, I'm going to keep the white parts that you would normally see on a tiger white, until I finished all the colours, because it it just looks way too stark, and just, yeah, it looked wrong. So I will decide to change that a bit later, but we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, I really did enjoy doing this. And I still haven't fixed his mouth. I will do that, but for now I'm going to stop waffling and we'll just listen to some music for a bit. So after fixing his mouth and getting his eye put in, I did decide to do some shading. Just little bits here and there, nothing major, and just using my Artex pencils for this. Like I said, nothing fancy, just wanted to get it done, give him a bit more definition, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this guy. With our dark milk tiger done, thought we'd move into these Haribo Gold Bear Sours, which I'd not seen before until like a couple of weeks ago, and this is part of where the idea for this video came. So yeah, gonna do something with these next. Believe it or not, I've never actually drawn a gummy bear before. Obviously I've seen plenty of others do it, and you know, the part of where this video idea came from was I know Moriah Elizabeth's done this where she's created characters from snacks, and I'm fairly sure others have done it as well, like Chloe Rose, possibly Cassie from the Cassie Projects. I don't remember, but yeah, I just wanted to give it a go myself, and this guy ended up being really different from most normal gummy bears. You know, gummy bears are always a solid colour, but I wanted to do something different. I wanted to make him multicoloured. Now, the one downside was that I really wanted to use the pineapple flavour as his sort of markings. However, the pineapple is sort of this white, vaguely off-white colour, and it just, that sort of creamy grey I used, it wasn't gonna show, it was gonna look terrible, so I just decided, you know what, I'll use the green for the apple flavour instead. And I wanted his main colours to be red. There are 2 red flavours in this one, and that is the strawberry and raspberry. Strawberry's okay. I always have a favourite flavour in anything like this, and a least favourite in this case being lemon. I actually can't stand lemon anything. Doesn't matter whether it's a sweet or even cleaning supplies that are scented lemon. I cannot stand it. So yeah, we have cleaning supplies that aren't scented with lemon. It's just one of those, you know. But yeah, I did decide to include the second shade of red. And yeah, I love how he's turned out. I really do. There were some hesitations with him, which I'll get to in a bit when we get there. But for now, let's just listen to some music and we'll talk a bit more in a minute. So I did realise that the green was a bit bright and it was more the colour of the packaging rather than the apple flavoured bear, so I did darken that a bit. And then the final 2 things I wanted to do was to add highlights to make him look more like a gummy bear, which these are brand new pens. I forgot to get it working before I attempted it. Yeah, so got the highlights in, and then the final thing, this is the thing I hesitated quite a bit over, was adding the little sugar speckles for him, because you know that's what makes sour gummy sour. And I was really worried it was going to ruin him, and that's why I started with just a few here and there, and then decided, you know what, let's just go for it, get them all added, and hopefully it's okay. I think it is. You be the judge of that. So these guys are all done. I'm really happy with the dark milk tiger. Yeah, I just think he looks great. The colours work really well together. Yeah, just a bit different, you know. I do struggle with cats sometimes. He's not perfect, but you know, he's good. Love it. And the gummy bear, the sour gummy, he keeps throwing me off actually when I look at him, because he doesn't look like something I've drawn, which is weird, but you know, yeah, he's really cute though, and I love that he's got these little gashes in him. Yeah, he's super cute. I know he's not really villain material, but you know what, he's still cute, and I love that. So that is going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to stay uniquely you, and I will catch you next week for another villain month video.